There are too many attack strategies at every town hall, and sometimes it becomes stressful to even pick the right army. But that ends today. In this video, I'm covering the best army for each town hall, from Town Hall 17 down to Town Hall 11 that works in all formats. Let's jump right in. To kick things off at Town Hall 17, we've got Yeti clone Hydra. This setup brings speed, power, and simple execution. To run this attack, start by dropping your queen in one corner. Angle her so she can take out at least one air defense or sweeper. She'll also set the funnel. In the other corner, use your king to set the second half of the funnel. Once the path is clear, send all your dragons, dragon riders, and balloons through the center. Drop your blimp right behind them and use the warden's ability to protect it all the way to the town hall. As the blimp lands, drop your rage spell and layer in the clone spells just slightly spread. Enough that they overlap and the cloned Yetis can spread out for max value. These Yetis will take down the entire core. From here, your queen, king, and leftover dragons will sweep the outside of the base. The royal champion can either assist the dragons or be dropped on high-value back-end defenses. By the end of the attack, you'll often have multiple heroes still standing, extra dragons, and nothing left on the map. This is one of the fastest and cleanest triples you can get at TH17. To sum it all up, these are three of the strongest and most reliable TH17 attacks available right now. Next, let's break down the Town Hall 16 strategy. Root Riders with Valkyries and a heavy push down the core. The Root Rider smash attack is a strong and effective strategy that can easily take down bases if done correctly. First, create a clear path for your main troops by using the Barbarian King on one side and the Siege Barracks on the other. The King should have support from a Super Wall Breaker to open walls, while the Archer Queen and some Super Barbarians help keep him on track. The Siege Barracks will bring extra troops to clear buildings, making sure the Root Riders go in the right direction. Once the path is ready, send in the Root Riders along with the Electro Titans to move into the base. Use a rage spell early in areas with heavy defenses to boost damage. The Overgrowth spell is very important. It should be used on the town hall and strong defenses to stop them from attacking for a while. This gives your troops more time to move forward. A second Overgrowth spell can be placed later to handle more defenses and keep your troops safe. Use freeze spells wisely on dangerous defenses like the Monolith and Inferno Towers, so they don't do too much damage. As the attack continues, more rage spells can help speed up your troops and make them stronger. Make sure the Root Riders stay on the right path, and place the Overgrowth spell in a way that helps guide them through the base. If done properly, this strategy can easily lead to a 3-star attack. Moving to Town Hall 15, this version of Root Rider Smash builds on the same principles but with some key differences. The Root Rider Smash attack is incredibly strong and one of the easiest strategies to execute. It works even in hard mode and leagues, making it a reliable choice for crushing bases. The key to success is proper funneling and pathing to keep the troops moving in the right direction. Start by placing the Barbarian King in a corner compartment and use Super Barbarians along with the Archer Queen to create a funnel. The Queen will clear buildings on the outside while the King pushes into the base. On the opposite side, use a Siege Barracks to create another funnel. This is usually the best choice, though a Flame Flinger can be used in some cases. Once both sides are cleared, you'll have a narrow path leading straight into the base. Now deploy the main army with everything: Root Riders, Electro Titans, and supporting troops. Hold the Warden's ability for the right moment and use a rage spell early to boost troop strength. Headhunters should be used during the Warden's ability to quickly eliminate enemy heroes. As the troops reach the Town Hall, Overgrowth is crucial. The Town Hall area is the most dangerous part of the base, and if not handled properly, its poison damage after destruction can wipe out your troops. By using Overgrowth at the right time, you can stop the Town Hall and surrounding defenses from dealing too much damage. With proper funneling, spell timing, and execution, this strategy can easily secure a 3-star attack. Now at Town Hall 14, We've got a powerful hybrid combining super dragons with the high-value Yetimite clone trick. Here's how it works. Drop a Yeti on a simple building, ideally something that doesn't fight back. As soon as the Yeti takes damage and the Yetimites pop out, they'll move toward the nearest defense. That's where you drop your clone spell and rage. Remember that don't clone Yeti, instead clone Yetimites. Thanks to the latest update, Yetimites now take up less housing space, so the clone spell produces a huge swarm. They can take out major defenses early in the attack with just one Yeti, a clone, and a rage. Super efficient. Once that value is secured, start the main push. Use your king and queen on one side to create the funnel. Then send your super dragons through the middle. Support with rage and freeze spells to keep them strong as they push through the core. This same strategy also works with Hydra or even all Dragon Riders. If you go with all Dragon Riders, make sure to bring headhunters for enemy heroes and a few minions to help with cleanup. With precise timing and spell placement, this strategy is not only fun to use but also one of the strongest meta attacks right now. Let's step into Town Hall 13, where the classic Fireball Super Witch army, still called Switch by many, continues to dominate. Now, here's how you run it. Start with a Grand Warden walk on one side of the base. This isn't a fast army, so don't rush it. Let him grab some buildings and create your first funnel. Before dropping the fireball, make sure you check the area for hidden Teslas. Bases love baiting that fireball. Use invisibility spells on nearby defenses to help guide the fireball into high-value targets like Infernos or a chunk of the core. On the opposite side, you'll create your second funnel. You can use the siege barracks for a quick setup or swap in a flame flinger if the area is low DPS and has long-range value. Once your funnels are clean, drop in the super witches through the middle, followed by the ice golem, king, and queen. The big boys will take all the early damage, so your king gets to save his ability until later. Use your jump spells early to get deep into the base, and then rage and freeze your way through the core. Pop the king's ability in or after the core to open up walls to the back end. Send in the royal champion from the opposite side of the warden to finish off the back end while the main push does the heavy lifting. This army's strength is in its simplicity, clean funnel, big tanking, and heavy firepower. Still holding up till this date like it's brand new. At Town Hall 12, the drag bat strategy is a staple, combining dragons for the initial punch and bats to wipe the back end. Here's how to execute the drag bat attack effectively on any base. Start by using the giant arrow to take out a key air defense or air sweeper. This reduces pressure on your dragons right away. Your archer queen can help set the funnel on that same side, clearing out key outer buildings and keeping the dragons focused inward. On the opposite side, use your barbarian king to complete the funnel. Once both sides are cleared, you'll have a clean path for the dragons to move straight through the base. Drop your dragons between the two heroes, making sure they're not flying into air sweepers. Since this army doesn't rely heavily on spell support for the dragons, getting slowed down can hurt your timing. As the dragons reach the core, deploy your battle blimp and use the warden's ability just before the blimp moves out of range. This protects both the blimp and nearby dragons during the most dangerous phase. When the blimp lands on the town hall, use the rage spell to ensure your troops inside, like Yetis, take it down quickly and cleanly. Once the core is cleared, choose a safe side of the base to start your bats. Always drop them away from your dragons. If dragons fly over red bombs and trigger them, your bats can get wiped instantly. Deploy all of your bat spells in one spot and use your freeze spells to shut down splash defenses like multi-target infernos and wizard towers. These are the only real threats to your bats. This attack is very powerful and forgiving. As long as you get the funneling right and nail your freeze timing, do that, and it's a super easy triple. Finally, at Town Hall 11, we're looking at one of the easiest and most reliable strategies, the classic Zap Witches. Start by choosing a side opposite the Town Hall. Drop your golems and witches across the entry line, nicely spread out for maximum coverage. Follow immediately with all your heroes and the log launcher right down the middle. The launcher will break through the base all the way to the town hall. You can drop your zap spells on the Inferno towers after deploying troops. This saves 5 to 10 seconds on the timer and helps prevent time fails. It doesn't matter if the Infernos are on single or multi-target mode, this army still wrecks. Use the Warden's ability as the army approaches a high DPS zone like the Eagle Artillery or a tight defensive core. This keeps your push intact and moving. From here, the army mostly plays itself. The witches, her skeletons and heroes will tear through the base even without full spell support. You likely won't need a jump spell. The King's Earthquake Boots will usually open the back end. But if you're confident in pathing, you can swap jump for rage or heal to boost your witches even more. It's fast, it's simple, and with clean troop spread, it's a base wrecker. So, how you have the breakdown of the best army at every town hall from 17 to 11. Whether you're looking to push higher in legends or secure war triples, these strategies are built for consistent results with simple execution. Pick the one for your level, copy the army links from the description, practice it, and you'll start seeing cleaner, faster 3-stars in no time. Like and share if you liked the content. Thanks for watching, and good luck in your next attack.